Hey, family. Let me take these glasses off and put the ones that I can really see on F. Oh. So, I wanted to come back because I just realized, when I posted my video, like a portion of my video was muted. And I'm like, what's going on? Why is my video muted? And I just had to Google video, y'all. Y'all be thinking gang stalking and what do they call that? Gang stalking and stalking, people stalking you, gang stalking you, doppelganging you, doing all of this stuff to keep you like it's this little old me and big old God. Like, really, why you got your whole coven coming up against me? I haven't done anything to anyone. I haven't done anything to you. You just hating on me because I am me. Like, come on, you need to stop. You need to grow up. You need to tap in. Tap in. You can do what I do too if you tap in. You can do what I do too if you tap in. Tap in. Okay? So, I'm just saying, look, I'm going to send you, if y'all want the information on where I'm going to be at, I'm going to take my videos and I'm going to move fancy my little behind onto another outlet that you'll need to identify yourself and give me some information again, because I'm putting together this group of the elite water walkers. I'm gonna just call it the water walkers. Those who really if you've ever said to yourself something like where's the power at that's supposed to be in the church, like, where's all this power they're talking about? Where is it? That's something that I remember I used to say early on. It used to haunt me, like, what the heck these people doing? Like, and then I come to realize that there is some supernatural power that's laying dormant in me since I was a child. There was a beast. And then I realized that I was preventing it. I was holding it back. I was suppressing that thing. But right now, it's like you have to let that thing loose. And you didn't realize that people aggravating you, poking you, and pushing you, all of that is used to bring out the beast in you, because it's the beast in you. Sometimes it's your dark side. That's the side that spirit really wants to magnify and amplify and make great. But if we don't get to the place where we're going to tap into it enough to familiarize ourselves, to learn how to use it, to master it, then what you going to do with all that greatness? What you going to do with all that power? Let it sit there and lie dormant? And then go into a grave and a casket and be sitting in somebody's cemetery there? There lies great power and wisdom. Supernatural abilities here. Boy, I'm ready to use all that I can to move in the abundance and get what I need to get in this season. I'm going to do what I need to do to get it. And so I want to bring you along on for the ride. Come on, let's get on the ride. But I'm telling you, it's extraordinary. I'm telling you, it's unheard of before. It's unorthodox. This is not your regular teach me the gifts of the spirit. We about to go in the spirit, out of the spirit. We about to use all the gifts, because what we realize is, in my previous video, all gifts come from the Most High. All gifts. Now, what is the reason you're using it for? Because it doesn't matter if you have a supernatural gift of speaking in tongues. If you take this tongues and you use it to curse people with. So what we want to do is we want to tap into the clairs. We want to tap into our shape shifting. I was saying the other day, people don't know that, but Paul shape shift. He said, I became all things to all men that I might win one or some, So the ability to become all things to all men that you might gain one is shape shifting. I don't care what you say. That's a shapeshifter. Paul was a shapeshifter, and he astral projected. Astral projection, whether he was able to go in the body or out of the body. I don't know. There was a certain man that I know, and I don't know if he was in the body or out of the body. He was in the body or out of the body. The ability to get out of your body, come outside of your body, and go shape. shape shifting. And then there was, who was that? Philip. There's a man, he said, Philip was in one place, and then he was in the next place, and then he just showed up in the next place. That looks like teleportation to me. I don't know, that jumping timelines to me. Hey, so we want to tap into these gifts, because what I realize is that Christianity has a glass ceiling, and they only want us to operate in some of our gifts. But the Most High wants you to tap into all of it, to the fullness of everything I have for you. It's at liberty. He says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and they who dwell therein. So what we want to do is take everything that's here, or whatever's at our fingertips, or whatever's within us that He placed within us. If you have the ability to be a medium, you could speak to spirits. You recognize spirits, and you can speak to the spirits, whether they be of the light or of the dead, or whether Jesus' spirit is dead. Come on, Holy Spirit. That's mediumship. To be able to tell other people what the Lord is saying is mediumship. It's channeling, whether you want to admit it or not. That's what it is. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to tap into all of these gifts and go into a place that, uncharted territories as far as Christianity knows, because what we have learned to do is label things do's and do nots. But that's all to stifle us and keep us powerless. But the moment you cross over into this, you cross over into the promised land. Remember, there was abundance in the promised land. There was abundance in every area. It's milk and honey. It was a land that you would be a giant in. Because remember, Joshua and Caleb looked, and they sent the 7 spies, and the spies looked into it and says, no, they were giants. And Joshua and Caleb were like, we are well able to go in and conquer and defeat and take over. He said he had a good view of himself, and he was of a different spirit. And so Joshua and Caleb was able to take the people over into the promised land. That's something that Moses wasn't able to do. And I'm realizing more and more it's because of a different spirit. There is a spirit that comes with this new generation. This generation of people. We are the righteousness of God. We are the Christ consciousness on the earth. We are the Christ. We believe that we are the Christ walking on the earth. Nothing is unattainable to me, because I understand that I am fused together. We are one in the spirit. So whatever He did, I can do too. This is the mindset. Do I need to exert a whole lot of power? No. It's because I know. And once you know and you accept, you become limitless, and you just have to be. There's no force required. There's no hard effort. There's no striving to make it happen. It just is. But can you believe that? Can you really trust and believe that I am? Because if you can't, you cannot cross over into the promised land, because that promised land is a I am. What am I? I'm all of that. And that, and that, and that. We just exist. It's a land of milk and honey, understanding that you just need to be in this land. It's by His Spirit that everything, it flows. It's by His Spirit. It flows. And when you can't comprehend that, and that's too much for you to comprehend, you can't handle the promised land. You can't handle the milk and honey, because that's an area of just free flow. It's just flowing with Spirit. No effort required. Okay? So